everybody, welcome back to Real Good Pilates. I'm Michelle. So to get started, have your foot bars all the way up, one red spring on, and then we're going to come on to all fours. So I just want you to have your hands kind of comfortably, maybe fingertips hanging off the carriage. Have your knees right underneath your hips, and then your feet can kind of be hanging down towards the springs. And then I just want you to take a couple of cat and cow stretches. So we're going to exhale, flex the spine, and draw the ribs up. And then as you inhale, give your abs a nice gentle stretch. And then again, exhale, widening your shoulder blades, really gathering those abs up and in, and then lengthen back long. Good. Do that a couple more times, connecting to your breath, exhaling as we fold, and then inhale as the head and tail lengthen out. Good, you guys. Do that one more time, rounding the spine, and then lengthen back away. All right, now we're gonna go into some single leg presses. We're gonna have one foot on the foot bar behind us, and then have your hands wherever you feel the most secure. If you're taller, your hands are gonna be closer to the back edge of the carriage. If you're a little shorter, they're gonna be closer to the front, maybe even in front of your shoulder blocks. So play around with a good placement of your hands, and then I just want you to bring one ball of the foot up onto the foot bar behind you in line with your sitting bone. You want that knee to be hovering off of the carriage. You want your pelvis to get nice and level, and then nice and easy, we're just going to push away from the foot bar and then return the carriage back. Push and then return. So the springs are not super duper heavy at the moment. That is okay. I want us to kind of ease into this, and I want you to be able to control the carriage, so keeping your shoulders on top of wrists and your supporting hip on top of knee, and then really give yourself enough time to find that full glute and quad connection on the back leg. So you get a nice full leg extension, and you want to be keeping your heel in that high half toe position. Very good. All right, now push all the way out and stay. Saw the carriage forward, and you end up in this kind of parallel pigeon stretch, and then bring the hands back under the shoulders. And do that again. Slide the carriage away, and then bring it back. Good, you guys, couple more times. You should feel a nice opening in that back, kind of psoas and hip flexor. Very good. Two more times. Away, and then up. Very good. Now pause, back with the hands under the shoulders, and do a couple of single heel calf raises, lowering the heel and pressing. So the carriage should be moving back and forth. Yes, shoulders stay over hands, hip stays over knee, and you move as one unit back and forth. So that ankle and calf are really what's driving the movement. This is why the springs aren't too heavy. If the springs were much greater, then you probably wouldn't be able to keep your body still. Now pause with your heel high and come all the way in. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of a combo with the press, the heel lift, and some flexion of the spine. So bring that same foot back up onto the bar, and we're going to start in a rounded back, just like we found in our cat stretch. Now, as we push away, I'm going to articulate my spine to a long neutral line. Now, I stay here and do one calf raise back and forth, and then as I return the carriage, I flex back into that ball. So I push away. Exhale, lower the heel down and up, inhale, exhale, and then inhale, return. Good. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So good, you guys. Couple more. Reach, lower, lift, and pull. Let's do 2 more. Out. Good. Finding that long line, connecting to the glute. 1 more time. Up, carriage moves in, out, and then return. Good. All right, let's go ahead and switch legs. Place your new foot back onto the bar. Find your long line, and we'll just start from those good old-fashioned presses, out and in. So maintaining your neutral, out and in, keeping that back heel as high as you can. Good. Feeling that glute driving forward, opening the hip for 2. Now push out and stay, leave the back leg long, and you're just gonna saw the carriage out a little bit and return. Out a little bit and return. So getting some mobility through the hips, getting that nice kind of a parallel pigeon position, away, and then pull. Should feel good on that back thigh. Last two. And then last one, you're gonna bring the carriage under you and pause. Now do a couple of those practice heel raises, down and up. So a lot of work through your deep core muscles to keep everything stacked and let the heel be the mover. 3, 2, keep the heel high, bend and come all the way in. Very good. All right, let's go into our pattern with the movement of our spine. So we flex into a ball. As we push off the bar, I uncurl to my neutral. I lower and lift one time, and then I return the carriage. Exhale out. Inhale, drop the heel. Exhale, lift. Inhale, flex and round. Good. So by giving each movement a breath, we give it the same amount of significance, the same amount of timing. Out, lower. Good. Keep that glute driving forward. 2 more. Reach. Strong through the upper body as well. Those shoulders are working. Last one. Away, lower, lift, and then come all the way in. Oh, so good. All right. Let's go a little bit heavier now because we're going to change to our heel so we can handle some more spring tension. I'm going to add on a blue. You can do more if you're really feeling it. So now place one heel back on the bar in parallel, and we're going to push off of it to go out and then back in. Now these heavier springs are also going to challenge your upper body more. So if it's too intense, you can scoot further back away from the foot bar, and that'll make the springs feel lighter. Yeah, so now we get way more of that glute and hamstring connection on the pushing leg. Good. Now let's pause halfway in and take some small little short range pulses up and down, emphasizing the down, dropping that hip towards heel. 3, 2, stabilize the torso. 1, push all the way out, and then come all the way in. Switch legs. Nice and easy. All right, so square off the torso, hips and shoulders, and then we push and in. Very good. Out and back. Good. I love doing exercises on all fours because we really have to use our back muscles and our abdominals against gravity to hold the position. Yeah, 2 more. Now pause halfway. Take your short range pulses up and down. Big deep breaths in and out. 3, 2, and then finish by pushing all the way away and then back to the bottom. So good. All right. One last thing here. Take your foot back up onto the bar, but you're going to be externally rotated. So as turned out as feels good in your hip, you can let your toes kind of drape off the corner of your bar. Now you're going to turn back and look at that foot. So it's okay if your spine comes a little bit out of that perfect neutral, and now push from here. That's it. So now externally rotated, working a little bit deeper into that hip, those glutes and outer thighs. Good. Still strong through the shoulders. Abs are lifting up and in. 4, 3, 2. And then let's take those same pulses. Get down and stay. Small little pumps up and down, up and down. So good. 3, 2, 1. Push all the way away. And then come to the bottom. Whew. Okay, switch legs. Here we go. Bring your new foot up, turned out. You want to open that knee up towards the ceiling, and then we start pushing. Good. That's it. So finding that full squeeze through the glute, not cutting off the range of motion, getting to that full end range length. That's it. 3. Good. Kind of looking back at that knee, draw it up towards shoulder. Now pause at the bottom. Small range pulses up and down. Good. Coming back to that breath pattern, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and then push away to finish. and come all the way in. So good, you guys. All right, shake it out. Amazing. Now, come on up. We are still going to be on our knees, but we're going to face the side. You can keep your springs the same. I'm still on that red and blue. You're going to kneel down facing the side and scoot all the way over until your shin is against the shoulder blocks. Then you're going to take your farther leg, the one not against the shoulder blocks, turn it out and place it on the floor. Now, this will work whether your machine is raised up or is low like mine. Now place your hands on your hips, have your knee and foot turned out to the side. Now, all I'm gonna do is press my knees apart from each other, and I'm gonna drop my pelvis towards the floor, and then I bring the knee back under me. So it's almost like this bottom shin is like a windshield wiper, moving open, and then close. And by keeping the hands on the hips, you can kind of keep tabs on what's happening with your pelvis. The temptation here is to arch your back, stick your butt out, and let go of your abdominals. We don't want to do that. You want to keep this space between your ribs and your hips the same. And this heavy spring is pretty fun. So it's working our strength as well as our mobility, getting into this big end range. Good, the ribs stay over hips, and we'll just do 4 more. Pelvis is moving towards the floor. The knee moves out of the way to accommodate it. Last one. Very good. Okay, let's try that on the other side. So flip around, new shin against the shoulder blocks, new foot to the floor. Yes, I like to just kind of put the heel directly under my knee on that floor foot and then push from there. Yeah, you can adjust the placement of the foot a little bit if you need a different range of motion, but that's a pretty good place to start, is heel under knee. And it's really this bottom leg that's doing most of the moving. Yes, this other shin is staying more or less vertical. Good, the pelvis is dropping. We open those femurs apart from each other. Good, you guys, for 4. Keep your eyes up, that'll help with the alignment. 3, 2, last one. Whew, some good quads as well, my goodness. Okay, turn back around. Now we're gonna go quite a bit lighter. So take your red spring off. So you're just left with that single blue, and we're gonna be in a very similar position, but not quite. So now, up on your knees, you're gonna face one side, but scoot your opposite shin closer to the shoulder blocks. You want it close, but not touching. And then you're gonna swing your leg, the other one, up and around, and place the foot against the rails right on top, okay? So have a little bit of space between your knee and the shoulder blocks, and then we place our hands on our hips. So now we're just gonna do the reverse of this exercise, which is gonna strengthen our inner thighs. So my foot is on the rails. I'm gonna start by leaning over, so my weight is more on that foot than my bottom knee. So see how my hip is open? And we're kind of in that base position that we found in the opposite exercise. Now from here, I'm gonna pull up to move the carriage, and then the springs pull me back to that mobilized hip position. So I'm pulling up and in, the carriage comes to my heel, and then I drop my hips down and open the knee. Pull and lift, and then open away. Good, you guys. If you feel like you're hitting your heel too soon, move your foot further out. That definitely makes it harder. So again, now we get this windshield wiper action of the bottom shin. And we want that little bit of space between knee and shoulder rest so we can get to this kind of open lunge starting position. Good, you guys. Let's do 3 more. Whew, these are so hard on the inner thighs. Last 2. And last one. Oh, I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. Okay. Whew. Okay, other side. Turn around. So now it's your far knee that gets close to the shoulder blocks. Your other foot finds the top of the rails. You want to turn out and get your whole foot on top. Now, keep your stacked ribs over hips and just shift your torso closer to the standing foot. And then we go pull and lift, and then open. So think up and in with those inner thighs, and then down and out. Exhale, scoop, and then return. Good, feeling connected to that corset of your abdominals the whole time. Exhale, up, inhale, return. Let's do 3 more. Ooh, so not easy. Bring the knee under hip, chew. And last one. Oh, so good, you guys. All right, carefully climb yourself down from there. Amazing. All right, with that, we are all done. I hope you had such a good time. I know I'm sweating and breathing hard, so I think it was a good one. I can't wait to see you back here with me for our next workout very soon. So I'll see you then. Bye. You did it. Way to go on completing today's workout. I hope you feel amazing. If you want to see even more from Real Good Pilates, click the link down below or right up here to head to my website and claim your 7-day free trial for the Real Good Pilates on-demand subscription platform, where you'll find even more fun and challenging ways to work out with me that are all completely ad-free. Plus tons of subscription exclusive workouts that you won't find anywhere else. So I hope you'll try it out, and I can't wait for you to join me for even more Real Good Pilates. I'll see you over there. Bye.